My name is Sander Dales, CEO of Short Teams. Recently, we organized and recorded a webinar on how to successfully set up a nearshore development team. In this short recording of that webinar, we'll discuss how you get remote developers really involved in your company as a client. How do you get these remote developers really involved in your company as a client? So this is Albert Jan asking. So this is a question for, I would say for SignD, right? So how do you get these remote developers really involved in your company as a client? I would say you might have answered it at least to some extent. Maybe are there other things you have done besides sharing your vision to make them, feel part of SignD and the actual process and product?
Well, maybe I can also
Sure.
explain a little bit how that's, for example, perceived. It's also like the small personal attentions. It's funny because during our collaboration with SignD, we moved from one office to our new facility. And I guess that was around the moment that they, for example, sent some really cute chocolates from Vienna. And one of our developers didn't receive them because they were sent to the old address, and it's still annoying him. I mean, it was just such a nice thing to show that they appreciate each other, and that they sent something like personalized from there with like a handwritten card. So just to show that they're like your real colleagues, that we are not like indeed like you mentioned, we're not just a partner where you send your money and we send some software back. It's really we want to make it the same as being your local developer, but then just better. And those kind of things, like all the personal things, and also just all the chit chatties about private stuff, following each other's lives, that makes it real, I guess. And that's how the way you build up a relationship, and then I guess you will do more for each other.
Yeah. I have an interesting question. How big? This one is well, both of you can answer them, but I believe. But let's have Bernie or Alessandro answer it. How big is your in-house team? Do you have internal developers that work with your remote team?
Well, actually, not. We don't have any developers in-house. We just began to have conversations with other ex-collaborators of mine from previous companies to assist in some things, but nothing that has the basis that we have for the framework and everything that is coming from our partnership with Arsenal Standard. This is not something that we have yet. I mean, we are very small still, but our internal teams are more for managing what happens overall. Yeah, so we have, of course, people taking care of marketing, people taking care of sales, human resources, internal operations, also assisting in different aspects, but not in development, and nothing that has to be touching the IT.
Yeah, I think the reason for that is that we've seen that with Amsterdam, we don't have the need to build something, so that we could really focus on our core competence. Compliance is not just a technology challenge; it's a lot of a know-how challenge. So what we're doing is really putting together the most relevant components and putting those out to the market. So if we do have a reliable partner here, we call, as we call it, it's our IT division actually. So there was simply no need to do it, and it would have been super hard to set something up like that here on our at our headquarters.
We really appreciate your feedback, suggestions, and questions. So please leave us a comment or reach out to us. And would you like us to help you set up or scale your remote workforce? Let us know in the comments as well, or send us an email at info@shortteams.com.